Welcome back to the Hennessey Performance YouTube channel. If you've ever wondered how we turn a RAM TRX into a Mammoth 1000, well, you're just gonna have to stick around and find out. Woo! Hey guys, welcome back to the Hennessey Performance YouTube channel. My name is James, and today we're going to be looking at what it takes to turn a RAM TRX into one of our Mammoth 1000s. So this customer is requesting a Stage 1 off-road upgrade plus our HB 1000 package. So let's jump into it. We're going to see what it takes to turn this into a 1000 horsepower monster. First things first, we got to get these plastic engine covers out of the way, and then we can take a few bolts off around the perimeter, a couple of plastic clips, and the air intake will be out, and we'll be ready to start working on getting the supercharger out. It's about 30 of these clips, so you got to learn to be patient and not scratch these plastics. Because when our customer wants to show this off to his friends, this is the first thing they're going to see.
3 hours later.
And just like that, in a few easy steps, our entire intake comes off. Now you got to find a place to set it. That's the hard part. Okay, so one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to get the cooling system drained down on the truck. We replaced the thermostat in these trucks with a 25-degree cooler thermostat, because when you start making 300 extra horsepower on an engine, and you know, customers and us, we like to run these things hard. So when you start running them hard at 1000 horsepower, they make a whole lot of heat. And so you got to have a lower thermostat to handle all that heat. These thermostats have a tendency to get stuck in the timing cover. Not good. Barely even a drop. So to make our life easy, take a screwdriver, pop out the old one, and get in our new upgraded unit. That part of it's done. All right guys, so we're getting ready to take the last two 10mm bolts out of the supercharger here. And then we'll be able to pull it off out of the engine bay here. Take these front 4 out because they'll bind up on the cylinder head. And then the other 6, we use a small little piece of black conduit there to hold that bolt up above the cylinder head so we avoid scratching the cylinder head. Pick the supercharger up. And set her down on the table. Now we're ready to strip the throttle body, bypass valve, all of our sensors, and the required hardware off the supercharger, and then we can get to installing the other one. Alright, so now we got our new supercharger. We're going to get all those parts we just removed from the old supercharger onto this one and get it prepped to go into our truck. Shiny. Don't need that. Alright, Hennessey fans, we've got our new supercharger all finished up. So we just got done installing our throttle body, our bypass valve, all 4 of our manifold pressure sensors. We've got our coolant temperature sensor back here, some new intercooler lines, and we've checked the belt tension on the back of the supercharger to verify that it's going to be working properly with our setup. So all of our parts are installed on the new supercharger and ready to go. Let's get this blower into that truck and make some more boost. Okay, so now we've got our new upgraded supercharger in place. Now we got to lift the truck up, pin the crankshaft so we don't have any damper slippage on the front of that crank when we make all this extra power, and then we'll be ready to put the belts on, hear it run for the first time. Okay guys, so with the installation of our air inlet tube, that's the last thing we need to do before we can try to fire this thing up. So we're going to turn the key on and check and make sure there's no fuel leaks, and then if we've installed everything correctly and we got everything plugged in, the truck should turn over and start no problem. Cycle that key a couple of times, get the fuel pump primed up. Moment of truth. There she is. For startup, she sounds really good. Let's go out into the engine bay and we'll check it out. One of the main things you want to check for, especially on first startup, since we did have that crankshaft damper bolt out, we want to take a look at our crankshaft pulley down here, make sure it's not wobbling side to side and that it's tracking nice and true and straight, which it is. All of our belts have stayed on, they're all riding in the middle of their pulleys. So we're in good shape for our belt system. All right guys, well that's going to do it for the power portion of our build here. So now, next thing we got to do is we got to move on to suspension, wheels and tires, and other accessories that we've got to build. So, hop right into it. It's a pretty simple build for stage 1 off-road. All we're going to do is a front leveling kit on these. So, it'll just be popping our tie rod off, upper ball joint, taking our strut out, and then we'll take it over to the spring compressor and we'll compress that spring down, put our collar on, and reassemble it. So right now what we're doing is we're just using the spring compressor here. We'll take the load off of that spring so that we can get this collar down here moved up about 2 inches to install our level kit. Pretty simple job, just takes a little bit of movement here. That should be enough. Let's go get our new parts. We're going to use a little bit of blue Loctite. Make sure these bolts never come loose. Alright, we'll tighten up the side with the locating pin first. And then slowly back your spring pressure off. Done. That's the leveling kit. That's going to wrap up suspension on the front of this TRX. So the next thing we're going to be doing is moving on to the rear bumper, and we'll start to strip that down and get it ready to transfer over to our new bumper. Pretty simple removal process, just a couple bolts on either side, one in the center, one connector up on the back, and then we can get the bumper down and onto the paint stand. We can remove the sensors, the wiring harness, and everything else that we need to transfer to our new bumper. Body for it. Okay, so all that we got to do now, got to get our 4 sensors out of the back here, get all of our wiring out, get this trailer connection plugged there, and that's really about it. Nothing else much to it. And now we're ready to take all of those components that we just removed off of that old bumper and put them on our brand new bumper to go on that truck. right, guys, we got the rear bumper all done, remounted up on the truck, plugged in. We made sure everything works. So now it's time to move on to our front bumper here. It's going to be a lot of the same process, just remove a few bolts on the side, take the bumper off, strip out all of our needed components, and then we'll take away the old bumper. We'll get our fresh new bumper, mount our light pods in it, and mount the rest of everything that we need. We'll get it on the truck. Alright guys, that's what it takes to turn a RAM TRX into a HP Mammoth 1000. We went through the bumpers with you, suspension, wheels and tires, and of course the upgraded supercharger. Now we're going to get it over to our tuning department and get this thing to make some more power.
What's up guys, I'm Dallin, I'm a calibrator here at Hennessey Performance. Our tech James has dropped off this big red beauty. It's a RAM TRX made by Dodge. We're going to run it on the dyno, get everything right with the tuning, and we're going to make 1,000 horsepower. See what she can do. Alrighty, this thing has made its power. Now it's time to go hop in it with James, take it for a couple laps around the track and make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do, and it'll be good to go.
Guys, well, that's going to about wrap it up for this one. Our truck seems to work perfectly fine. Wow, what a machine it is. You just watched me build this RAM TRX into an HP Mammoth 1000. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll hope to see you in the next video, and stay tuned for more from Hennessey Performance.